Hi, this is Lauren Shields, Fox 47 News. I'm here with Luke Allen Hackney, president of RetroDuck Custom T-shirts in East Lansing. Luke, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
One more time.
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. So, Luke, you launched a vintage tea line appealing to the nostalgia of Michigan State University alumni around the country, featuring shirts from local bars and restaurants. I'm an MSU alumni myself, and I would love to hear more about this.
Yeah, great. So around the beginning of COVID, we started thinking of different ways that we weren't sure, we weren't sure what business was going to be like, and we got a little nervous, and things ended up being fine. But during that, we had an idea to open up a website, kind of going back through the 18 years worth of archives that we have, being here, we're right across the street from the Union, so we've been just off of campus for almost 18 years, and we've done a lot of shirts for a lot of the bars and restaurants in the area, like Rick's, Riv, Beggars, Roadhouse, Crunchies, etc. And so we reached out to them, and we asked them if they'd be interested in selling their shirts on our website. Mostly it was shirts that either their employees would wear, or they were for special events, or they were for fun, or they were shirts that they were selling themselves. But we just started throwing up shirts from various eras. Some of the shirts are 18 years or older. Some in the case of shirts, like Beggars is a good example of them giving us art, 18 years ago that might have been like 15, 20 years ago old at the time. So yeah, we just started selling shirts for the different restaurants and bars and giving them a cut of each shirt sold.
That's awesome. And you said you came up with the idea just flipping through old ideas you had, trying to generate some new ones?
Yeah, basically, like I said, we weren't really sure how busy or slow we were going to be, and the honest answer is we actually got almost too busy to want to do this website, but we had already started working on it, and we thought it would be a good way to generate some money to these businesses. I mean, a lot of these bars and restaurants, they've either been open very little, or they haven't been open at all because of the rules and regulations. So it hasn't been by any stretch a big, injection of cash to them, but it is an immediate one, and one that they wouldn't have got otherwise. So I would say, better than nothing, but hopefully it picks up. Hopefully alumni start really looking at it. We're going to try to push a lot of big sales for the holidays, and hopefully I can get them some money.
Absolutely. I love the community involvement. We all got to stick together. So tell me, how has it's been going? Well, you said pretty steady. You're almost too busy.
I mean, yes and no. So too busy for the skeleton crew staff I have. I've been telling people my best guess is that, I mean, it's basically exactly the same as it would normally be right now. The bigger difference is just the fact that we weren't allowed to be open for 3 months, and so we don't have the usual amount of money in the bank, but we're making do. Sometimes jobs are the same, but a little less because they're an event, but they've become a virtual event. So they're not selling as many shirts as they normally would, but that's okay. We're staying busy, and we're just trying to think of different ways to drum up business and make our customers' lives easier during the pandemic, whether that be free shipping, free delivery, more of an emphasis on orders online, more of an emphasis on the things that we can do to tailor make their situation online easier. We have a service that we call social orders, where we essentially like set up a temporary shopping cart for people to sell their own shirts to their customers, and when the ordering is over, then we print them all at once. A good example of that would be like the East Lansing Art Festival doing shirts, selling them online, and then we just print them all that way. They don't have to guess how many shirts that they might sell, and they don't have to deal with the customers directly, and they don't have any overhead.
That's great. So will you remind our viewers what website to go to if they want to create a custom design and or if they'd like to get a classic nostalgia MSU t-shirt?
Sure. Two websites. So RetroDuck.com is our custom apparel store. We've been open since 2003. And we just launched EastLansingTees.com. That's TEES.com. And we're hoping to have some more people. We're talking to a lot of restaurants and bars that we haven't done business with in the past, getting their items up. And then we're also talking to a few stores and shops in this area as well, because we would like to expand to that as well.
That's awesome. I love to hear it. I'm a big fan of Cottage Inn, and I saw you have a Stagger Home Pizza t-shirt.
Yeah,
So if anyone wants it.
the first non-bar that popped in my head, George Hoover, who owns that location, has always been really good to us, and I just asked him, and that was a complicated one because they're technically a franchise, but he reached out to corporate, and they thought it was a great idea, so we got really lucky on that because we love the Stagger Home Pizza shirts just as much as you do.
Thank you so much, Luke. If you would like to create your own custom design, go to RetroDuck.com. Or if you'd like to pick up a vintage t-shirt of your favorite bar or restaurant, go to EastLansingTees.com.